Hey everybody, it's Michael Alder, host of the podcast Taking Action Today, and I want to give you a real estate update from the past week here. The month of May has been great for me. We bought 2 new properties. They're under contract and should be closing this week. I sold a property that transferred on Friday, so I got a nice check out of that. I'm really happy about that. And I made a $37,000 mistake. Now you might be like, whoa, how do you got all this good stuff and you make a $37,000 mistake? So check this out. I had an investor from the West Coast that wanted to buy 2 of my cash flow properties from me. And they were under management from 2 different management companies. Now the tenants were paying, the properties were performing, but the paper trail on these properties was very poorly done, as in there was no paperwork. I was unaware of this, and it's my fault for not requesting copies of applications and lease agreements and rent receipts every time a transaction was done. I didn't worry about it. The money was coming in. So this investor was all gung-ho, ready to go. He said, all I need is your applications, your lease agreements, and rent receipts from the past year. Well, guess what? I couldn't provide him with anything because the guys I had managing the properties for me weren't tracking any of the paperwork, and I never questioned it because the money was coming in. So at the 13th hour here, this investor bailed on me, and it cost me a profit of $37,000 over this one mistake. So although I had a lot of wins this month, $37,000 is pretty painful there. So that's my lesson of the day today. If you have people managing your properties, just because the money's coming in doesn't make it a solid deal. Because if you go to sell it and there's no proof that the money's coming in, you're pretty much screwed. So whoever's managing your stuff, whether it's you, a team member, or a property management company, request copies of all paperwork every time a transaction's done, lease agreements as soon as the tenants are placed, and application agreements, so you have your own personal file. That way when your team drops the ball, you already have it on hand and you don't lose 37 grand. So I'm still trying to cope with that loss right there, but I know moving forward we need all the paper trail, even though the money was already coming in, and we'll get it on the next buyer there. So just a quick real estate tip: a lot of wins this week, a huge loss, and but we're going to keep moving forward. We don't cry and give up. We just keep moving forward and continue investing. So that's it for today. Everybody, keep moving forward and start taking action today.